وسهلا. كيف الحال? Welcome to Learn Arabic Online with Loubna Duymayan. In classical Arabic, the particle inna was apparently used to initiate sentences that did not start with a verb. In modern standard Arabic, it tends to be used as a nominal sentence intensifier, either with a noun or a pronoun. This emphasizing sentence particle can be translated with adverbs of certainty as indeed, verily, or can be left out. It's not really necessary to render it in English. The usage of this particle of emphasis is all about accentuating statements. You are actually highlighting your words. So, I may say, الفيلم مشوق. The movie is exciting. But if I am really willing to express a strong point of view, I have to invite the particle inna to my nominal sentence and rephrase my expression to إن الفيلم مشوق. الجو حار. The weather is hot. Or إن الجو حار. For the sake of a stronger utterance. إن التفاحة لذيذة. The apple is really delicious. Or you may employ the persnickety interjection. That could be a substitute for the particle inna. Why not? إن الباب مغلق. The door is absolutely locked, closed. مغلق. So relax and don't worry. See, inna provides serenity. You can integrate it in your daily meditation and say, إننا في أمان. What did I just say? إننا. So what happened to inna? We have added the suffix pronoun na, referring to the first person plural. إننا. Indeed, we are in peace. Indeed, we are safe or in the clear. في أمان. إننا محبون ومخلصون. Indeed, we are affectionate. محبون. The suffix una refers to the plural masculine. Una. We. And loyal. مخلصون. مخلص, singular, masculine. Plus the suffix una turns it to a plural masculine. إننا متساوون في الكرامة والحقوق. متساوٍ. The active participle متساوٍ means equal. The plural is متساوون. Since we are referring to the first person plural, we have to use the suffix una to refer to the plural masculine. So متساوٍ with تنوين, two kasras. From the verb تساوى, final weak, form 4. تساوى with a shortened alif. To be equal. So indeed we are equal in dignity, الكرامة, and rights, الحقوق. إن الخبر صحيح. So the nominal sentence without إن is الخبر صحيح. إن الخبر صحيح. The news is accurate, true, صحيح. إن الاتحاد قوة. So from الاتحاد قوة, we add إن to the beginning of the sentence to have إن. We are intensifying our nominal sentence. إن الاتحاد قوة. Indeed, union is power, strength. You may have noticed some changes in the case of the subject of the nominal sentence after the introduction of the particle إن. And indeed, you are right. إنكم على حق. You are right. كم, referring to the second person, plural masculine. إنكم, إن plus كم, the enclitic form of you, second person, plural, masculine. على حق, على حق. You are right. Or إنكم محقون. Same thing. So محق means correct, right, is the active participle of form 4, geminate verb أحق, to be right. So the verbal noun of the root ha, qaf, qaf is حق, truth, a synonym to the noun حقيقة, feminine noun حقيقة. The subjects of the nominal sentence, which becomes the noun of إن, اسم إن, takes the accusative case ending, whereas the predicate خبر إن remains in its original case, which is the nominative, termed the predicate of إن, خبر إن. As الكتاب, the subject, in the nominative case with the sign of Dhamma, الكتاب, the book, مفيد, is useful. The predicate is also in the nominative. But if I say إن الكتاب مفيد, see here there is a change of the case. So الكتاب becomes الكتابة because it is now the noun of إن. Alright, so this is the change that has to be observed. إن الكتاب مفيد, and مفيد, the predicate, stays as is in the nominative case. So indeed, you don't even need indeed, just the book is useful. The book is useful. Alright? You don't need indeed. If the nominal sentence is indefinite, because here al-kitab is definite, we have that particle of the definiteness, the definite particle al-kitab. So if it is indefinite, a suffix pronoun has to be attached to the particle inna, matching the subjects of the nominal sentence in number and gender. And the latter becomes the predicate of inna. So in the nominative case, of course, there will be no change in the case at all. So instead of saying إن الكتاب مفيد, alright? So let's say كتاب مفيد, a useful book. كتاب, the phrase كتاب مفيد, a useful book. إنه كتاب مفيد. So that's who, the suffix pronoun who refers to the book. Kitab is singular masculine, a book. إنه كتاب مفيد, and we keep the nominative case. كتاب مفيد. إنه. So we say إن الكتاب مفيد if the following noun is definite, and we attached a suffix pronoun if the following noun is indefinite. إنه كتاب مفيد. Personal pronouns following inna take enclitic forms, as we have seen shortly. For example, هو محمد. The pronoun subject هو plus the predicate محمد. He is Muhammad. In this case, the particle of emphasis has to join the subject's pronoun he, resulting in إنه, because Muhammad is a male proper noun. That's why we have used who, referring to the third person singular masculine. إنه محمد instead of هو محمد. So indeed, he is Muhammad and not Ali. Alright? You are indeed a well-known surgeon. إنك. Ka is the enclitic form of أنت. Second person singular masculine. إنك instead of أنت. إنك جراح شهير. جراح, surgeon, and it is in the nominative case because ka is the noun of inna in the accusative. That's why the rest will be its predicates, which is in the nominative case. And see here, jarrahun is indefinite. So it is a must to have that suffix pronoun attached to inna. Innaka jarrahun shahirun. Shahirun is its modifying adjective. A well-known, shahir, a well-known, famous. Alright. Innahum. Hum, the enclitic form of the third person plural, masculine. إنهم. So they are similar. The subject pronoun or the enclitic form, they look alike. هم. إنهم كاتبون عبقريون. So the una is the suffix that stands for the plural masculine, since we are referring to the third person plural masculine. كاتبون. Or we may use a broken plural. Instead of كاتبون, you can say كتاب. This is another plural form of كاتب, writer. كاتب is singular masculine. كاتبة, singular feminine. When we add the tied up ta to كاتب, كاتب, كاتبة. So كاتبون, كتاب is a broken plural. عباقرة. Instead of عبقريون, we can say عباقرة. So they are really ingenious writers. عباقرة or عبقريون. And the singular form of عبقريون is عبقري. إنكن. You, the second person plural feminine. أنتن. The enclitic form of أنتن is كن. إن plus كن. إنكن. طالبات. The predicate is in the nominative with the sign of double damma, tanween. Alright, because this is plural, feminine plural, sound feminine plural. طالبات, just with the suffix atun. طالبات مجتهدات. It's modifying adjective. You are surely, or indeed you are, hardworking. مجتهدات. Hardworking students. إنكم. Kum is the enclitic form of the subject pronoun you, أنتم, the second person plural masculine. إنكم. تعتقدون. The verb اعتقد in the imperfect indicative. It means to believe. Indeed, you believe. أن. Remember the particle أن that comes after verbs and precedes nouns in the accusative and stands for that. It links the two clauses. So إنكم تعتقدون أن الغاية. See, the following noun is in the accusative case with the sign of فتحة. أن الغاية تبرر الوسيلة. So indeed you believe that the end, الغاية, the end, تبرر برر, to justify, تبرر, conjugated in the imperfect indicative. In the third person singular feminine, because al-ghaya is singular feminine, ending with a tied up ta marbuta, al-ghaya, the end. The end justifies the means. Al-wasila, the means. So إنكم تعتقدون أن الغاية تبرر الوسيلة. Sometimes it is the case. What can we do? This is life. So, with the first person singular أنا, with the enclitic form e or me, my or me, two forms are produced. You may say إني by adding just a ya, or إنني by adding the noon and the ya together, the suffix noon and ya to إن. إنني or إني. So إنني مدرسة اللغة العربية. So the ni is the noun of إن in the accusative with an implicit فتحة. And مدرسة اللغة العربية is the predicate. مدرسة is in the nominative case with the sign of Dhamma in its end. So I am an Arabic teacher. Or إني مدرسة اللغة العربية. Up to you. إني واقفة. Indeed, I am standing up. واقفة. واقفة, standing up, and it has the ta because I am a female. واقفة. واقف for a male. The same holds true for the first person plural. Enclitic na. Remember? Na referring to the first person plural. For نحن. We. So na, our or us. Activating inna. Or inna na. Two forms. Inni, innani for the first person singular, or inna, innana for the first person plural. Innana fi khatarin. We are in danger. Verily, we are in danger. Innana fi khatarin, in danger. Or inna fi khatarin. إنهما معنا. إنهما. Indeed, they are with us. مع with the preposition مع plus na, us, with us. You may encounter inna followed by adverbs as هنا, here, in this place, or هناك, هنالك, there, or a prepositional phrase involving a separation between the particle inna and its following noun. So it will be placed in the middle between inna and its noun. However, the case ending remains intact, as if we don't have that gap, as if we don't have any added words in between. So inna هناك قلما على الطاولة. Alright, so قلما is in the accusative. There is a pen on the table. There is a pen on the table. Really, there is a pen on the table. Inna. Now we have a prepositional phrase coming up. Inna في هذه الولاية عائلتي تسكن. What kind of syntax is this? My family lives in this state. So في هذه الولاية, in this state. عائلتي, my family. عائلة, family plus the e referring to my family. تسكن, lives. So here we have في هذه الولاية precedes the noun of inna. But since عائلتي has a suffix pronoun, you cannot see the implicit fatha of the accusative case, because E, the long vowel E, involves a preceding kasra. Alright? So we can't force a fatha to be on top of the ta, because ya is stronger. Alright? عائلتي. Or I can say, if you want another example with an explicit fatha, إن في هذه الولاية تسكن عائلة let's say عائلة عائشة تسكن. Here we have an إضافة, the family of عائشة, عائلة with a فتحة, عائلة عائشة تسكن. إن هنا here في الحافلة. Here we have هنا, the adverb of place هنا, plus the prepositional phrase في الحافلة, and then the noun of inna. That's interesting. So indeed, or say here, is a fast driver. سائقا سريعا, سائق, a driver. سريع, fast. So here, إن هنا, here is a fast driver in the bus. في الحافلة, in the bus. So here in the bus is a fast driver. Arabic is very flexible syntactically. So the order of the words can shift all over the sentence. You may find the verb in the beginning of the sentence, the middle, the end. So you can play peekaboo with words in Arabic. All over. Very interesting. You may come across the compound particle of restriction or limitation إنما. إنما. That is expressed by inna plus ma. The redundant preventive particle that refrains inna from affecting the case ending of its following noun. That is to say, the subject of the nominal sentence retains its original nominative case after the interruption of ma. So we would keep the same terminology of subject and predicates, since the introduction of innama is ignored. So the particle innama reflects different meanings according to context. It may get complicated since this is an archaic word. So it may stand for indeed, like inna, or only. It is generally used to link clauses implying but, on the contrary, but rather. For example, أنا بشر. I am a human being. We have the subject pronoun أنا, I, بشر, a human being. Subject predicate. So if I introduce إنما to my sentence, to my nominal sentence, I would say إنما أنا بشر. See, we didn't change the form of the subject pronoun أنا, so it's in clitic form. We kept everything as is. أنا بشر, and in their original cases, nominative. إنما أنا بشر. But with إن I would say إني or إنني بشر. So here إنما أنا بشر means I am only a human being. I am but a human being. That's simple. إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Here there is an emphasis, as if we have used inna, but without any change in the cases. إنما الأعمال بالنيات, or إن الأعمال بالنيات. So indeed, deeds or actions are by intentions. الأعمال, deeds, actions. بالنيات, by intentions. إنما الذباب مضر. Indeed, surely, flies are harmful. الذباب, flies. ذبابة, a fly. الذباب, the broken plural of ذبابة. مضر, harmful. إن موقعك في الحياة. موقع, موقع, position. موقعك. See here, موقع is in the accusative because it's preceded by إن with the sign of فتحة, an explicit فتحة. موقعك, and ka is your position, referring to the second person singular masculine. ka. إن موقعك في الحياة, your position in life. لا يأتي. لا يأتي, doesn't come. أتى, to come. لا, it's negated. لا يأتي. يأتي is in the imperfect, indicative. So, doesn't come. بمحض الصدفة. This expression means by chance. بمحض الصدفة. You can memorize it as is. By chance. بمحض الصدفة. وإنما. See? The second clause is coming. But. وإنما. هو. هو means we are referring to the position. موقع. Position. وإنما هو. See? No enclitic forms has been used because we have إنما. It doesn't affect the nominal sentence at all. It is just there. وإنما هو مستحق ومكتسب. But deserved. مستحق. استحق, from the verb استحق, to deserve. ومكتسب. مكتسب, earned, from the verb اكتسب. So your position in life doesn't come by chance or by chance, but deserved and earned. Another challenge for you, as if you don't have enough of them, that you may confront is when the particle of emphasis inna coincides with the lam of emphasis la, the letter la with fatha. Two powerful particles in one scene can be overwhelming for a sentence. So we need a solution. What do we do? In other words, if a nominal sentence begins with the lam of initiation, لام الابتداء, which is redundant and has no impact on the meaning of the sentence. It is just there. You can just adorn your sentence with lam al-ibtida. And you want to integrate inna for an intensified meaning. So the slittery lam, al-lam al-muzahlaqa, so that lam al-ibtida becomes lam al-muzahlaqa when inna shows its appearance in the sentence. It glides toward the predicate, far from inna, implying affirmation and emphasis. So the respectful lam al-muzahlaqa, which was lam al-ibtida, leaves the subject of the nominal sentence to inna and keeps the predicate for itself. Very complicated, right? Indeed, you do not need to be drawn in the terminology. Save your brain from a short circuit. Just get the concepts. Alright? For example, البحر هائج بسبب العواصف. The sea is raging because of storms. للبحر هائج. It's like talking as a poet. للبحر هائج بسبب العواصف. Same thing. إن. So here we have إن. So لا leaves البحر to إن. Alright? So إن البحر, and البحر has to be in the accusative because of إن. إن البحر. Where is the predicate? The predicate is هائج, raging. لا هائج. And nothing happens to the case of the predicate هائج. إن البحر لا هائج. Very fair. So إن البحر لا هائج بسبب العواصف. Indeed, the sea is raging because of storms. So this is the way that la is used with inna. Inna implies the conjunction that if followed by the verb qala, the hello verb qala, to say, or any of its corresponding forms, verbal noun or it's imperfect, whatever. قال إنه مصري. He said that he is Egyptian. See, here inna is rendered with that, just with the verb قال. See? It seems that there are too many redundant words in Arabic. Or maybe the grammarians couldn't find out the purpose of their presence. Who knows? Arabic is full of unrevealed secrets that makes it fascinating and interesting, and the mother of too many other languages, and I am glad and proud to be able to understand a small portion of it. And so grateful to have an audience that lends an ear to what I am teaching. Thank you, a fat and obese thank you to all of you. رافقتكم السلامة. Goodbye.